Hi, welcome to my automotive show KG Canyon Enthusiast. Today is the last episode of season 4. We are going to end season 4 in pure luxury, my friend. Pure luxury. Well, you can define it the way you want. It's the all-new Mercedes Maybach S-Class. Now this has been eagerly waited by many people because again the challenger for Rolls-Royce and Bentley in the ultra luxury category. So before starting the show I want you to hit the like button and subscribe to my show. So now let's start. Now as we all know, the Mercedes Maybach S-Class is in general in a sensible, in common sense, a Maybach version of an existing S-Class, which is not a bad thing because S-Class is the best full-size luxury car in the market. There is no doubt. I talked about this class, as you know. Well, you might say, what's the point of buying a Mercedes Maybach S-Class when you can have a normal S-Class, which is, let's just simply say, pretty much the same. No, it's not. From the outset, it might look the same, but it's not. The quality of the materials used in Maybach S-Class is much better than S-Class. What is that? It is brilliant because S-Class already has one of the world's best wood and leather you can find. So I mean, you are making it better than that is absolutely brilliant. And the new Mercedes Maybach is more techno-sophisticated than the old Mercedes Maybach S-Class. It gets sophisticated engines and interior-wise, you get this massive infotainment screen, which like in Tesla size. But it shows a future of technological future ahead of us, than old school luxury, but combined with old school materials like wood and leather with the finest as you want. But if you're buying a Mercedes Maybach S-Class, don't forget to buy the executive package. That's what makes it a proper Maybach. So without it, yes, you're going to buy a normal S-Class, twice the price. That is something to very much consider. Now let's talk about the mechanical factors. We know the 4-door saloon and all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive, etc. We know those factors and a 9-speed automatic. Now drivetrains, what do we already know? Yes, we know about the S500E and the S580E and etc. models like that. We know there is a 4-liter V8 hybrid with 496 horsepower. Let's just say 500 horsepower V8 plug-in hybrid. In the future, there would be a 6-liter twin-turbo V12 model, continuation of the last gen Mercedes V12. So obviously you know that really well. Not only that, I would say a bit to consider. And of future plug-in 6-cylinder plug-in hybrid will be coming with over 500 horsepower as well. So that's plenty of power choices for your Maybach, and I think the most buyers will definitely go for the V12, but the V12 isn't launched yet, and future EQ models are expected to be coming as well. So I guess we can pretty much say EVs, V12s, inline 6, V8s, all of it. Then of course, as you know, the biggest factor, price. Now the prices wise, we know more than $106,000 to begin. However, this new Mercedes Maybach S-Class would significantly cost more considering it's all new engines, new platform, new interior, and from I think around 200 grand, 180 200k, and a V12 model will go well above 200, something like 230, 250. That's my thing. Once you customize a lot of it, obviously. Now, one of the factors I loved about the new Maybach is that its boldness. They're openly bold. You get its flashy body color, which the gold and the color, which gives this fact. For some people, it's too Chinese. It will be too show-offy. But for me, it suits the character of the Maybach. It's not Rolls-Royce and Bentley British aristocracy. It's German luxury. It's German ultra luxury. While it tries its best to do what the Mercedes 600 did in the olden days, there might be not a chance. Now, one thing about it which people have talked about is the fact that unlike the previous model, this thing comes with more technological advancements. It's better. The build quality is unbelievable. And also the fact that it looks much better. The old one didn't separate enough. The new one, I might say, looks better. More separate from the S-Class it's based on. And now let's talk about the practicality department. They say it's large in terms of boot space and the previous model it replaces. Well, it should be. It pretty much. And remember, this thing is at least 60 to 80% bigger than a normal S-Class in wheelbase as well. And a Pullman model might be also in the way. I am not so sure, but I can tell you if there was a Pullman model in the previous gen, then there has to be a Pullman model here. Of course, that's pretty cool if you were to ask me. But one of the things to understand before I'm going to compare its closest rival for the Maybach. Closest two rivals are the Rolls-Royce Ghost and the Bentley Flying Spur. Well, my Maybach, I'm sorry, the both of those just destroy and humiliates the Maybach for luxury and prestige. Those two are just too good, too luxurious, and too better. So how you should define the Maybach? Well, the Maybach is class is simply for a person who can't afford to buy a Rolls Royce or a Bentley but want the same levels of creature comfort at a slightly lower price tag, but offers the same prestige. That's the consumer who buys a Maybach, but they have great taste. Otherwise, why would they buy a Maybach? And especially the Chinese consumers love the Maybachs because they love their Mercedes-Benz. So then in return, they love their Maybach, which is rather distinctively obvious. Those are the clientele. So the Maybach will not beat your British rivals, but it will certainly be, no doubt, a proper ultra-luxury limousine. There is no question about it. And I can't wait until the V12 comes, because that's my favorite model to consider. So now I'm going to end the show. Thank you very much for joining me on this show, and hit the like button and subscribe to my show, and join me on the next season of KG Enthusiast. Thank you very much.